helpful git commands. This kind of assumes that you already have the repository local, so you've done a git clone. If you want to see how to do that, view the longer, more verbose video that I will send or have a link to, or it's in my videos. So the first thing we have is git add, and git add you use after you've changed a file. So right now, if I do git status, it says I'm on the branch development and there's nothing to commit. So I haven't changed anything on this file that I have. The file I'm working with right now is the hello C file. So let's go ahead and make a change so that we can do a good add. And so I'm going to add something here saying, print, let's just print something random. That's annoying. Okay, so we've made a change, and we'll go ahead and write and exit that. And so now if we do git status again, which I didn't put in my little list over here, but it's good to have. Git status will tell you if you've changed anything. So it says I modified hello C, so the first step is to add that. So we'll do git add. We can do hello C, or we can do everything in the current directory, which is what I normally do. And then we've added that, so that change is now tracked. We want to commit that, which is our next thing. Committing is once you've added a change, you basically are logging it with a commit locally. So we'll do commit. Usually you want to do a message, which is -m, and added a line. Okay, so now we've locally committed that change and it's saved locally and it's tracked. So now what we want to do, the next step is to push something, and git push is how we take the changes we've made locally and move them to the remote repository. So all you have to do for that is git push, and it's compressing, writing, all that jazz, and now it's moved our local develop branch to our remote branch, which is what we wanted. So now it's mirrored online. So we've done git add, git commit, git push. Another thing we want to do is git pull. I won't be able to give a real good demo, but I'll give a demonstration, or I'll talk about it. If someone else, if you're working with a teammate, they change the file on their computer and they push it, and they'll hopefully will let you know. And then you have that same branch, you'll want to do a git pull to copy those remote changes to your local directory. So what we've done is basically the opposite of what we just did. We just pushed local to remote, and git pull goes from remote to local. So that way you have the most recent up-to-date stuff online. Next we'll do checking out. So you normally have multiple branches when you are working on a big project. You usually have a master branch, which is reserved for major releases, a develop branch, which is kind of a version in progress. You want it to be relatively stable, and then coming off of that develop branch, you have maybe a branch for every feature that you're working on, or maybe a branch for every version that you're working on. So what we'll go ahead and do is go through creating a branch. I've already got a branch created here. Git branch. So I've got 3 branches: master, develop, and then I had a feature branch called create contact, but we'll go ahead and show you how I did that with a checkout command, which is git checkout-b for branch, and then the name of the new branch we're going to create off of our current one, which is develop, and we'll just call this a test branch. So we created a local branch and switched to it, and now we want to push that branch to the remote server so that it's also remote. So git push test. So now, git push origin, which is remote test. So now we've gone and created a local branch, and we've pushed that branch, so it's also going to show up on our Git repository, which is what we want if we're going to create a new branch for a new feature. So that is creating a branch. Now normally the normal use for checkout is if you want to change between branches. So if I do git branch again to view my branches, If I want to switch back to develop because I wanted to do a hot fix on something that's important, I'll do git checkout develop, and boom, I've gone ahead and switched to develop. So the next thing I want to do is creating a branch. Oh, I already did that, so we'll go ahead and do merging. So merging is, we probably won't do that very frequently just because we'll probably leave we'll create a feature. Once the feature's done and working and stable, then we'll merge it into develop. So I'll go ahead and change something in this test branch. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and go to that branch again. Check out test. Vim hello C, and let's just say I don't know, printf is easy, so bye. Okay, so we've made a change in the test branch and say that was a new feature that we wanted to add, and we're ready to merge to develop. We check it out, and once we've checked that out, actually I have to switch back. We have to commit and push those changes first. Git checkout test, git add, git commit, added new feature, and git push. Okay, so I repeated those steps I showed you with the git add and then push. So we want to merge test into develop like we were talking about before. Git checkout develop. Now ready to merge. Git merge test. And so what this has done is we've gone back to the branch that we are wanting to receive that feature on, and then we're going to merge the feature branch into the develop branch. So we're on develop and we're merging test into develop. And there we go. We've added one change there, and then we like the change without any conflicts. So we'll go ahead and commit those or push those changes to the server. So that is a merge, and then this isn't as important because we probably won't do it for a while, but deleting a branch might be nice. So git branch. I have a branch here I don't really want called create contact. To delete it remotely, we do git branch -d and then the branch name. Deleted that branch. To delete it remotely, this might not be the best way, but this is the way I always do it. Git push origin :, then the branch name, and then do not like that because that branch wasn't remote yet, so we'll go ahead and push that branch remotely so we can delete it. Just so you know, git push origin. Actually, I don't remember what it's called. Git branch. Okay, now what was it called? Oh, I already deleted it remotely. Okay, let's go ahead and delete our test branch. So let's make sure it's on remote first. So git push origin test. Okay, so looks like that test branch is already on the remote branch, or on the remote server. So let's go ahead and delete it from the remote server. Git push origin : test. And that will delete the remote branch. Hopefully. Yep, so just successfully deleted the remote branch called test. But if I do git branch, it's still local, so I've got to delete it locally. So git branch -D test. And so now the branch is deleted locally and remotely. Again, we probably won't use this feature for a while because we're not quite there.